I've got a problem that's so embarrassing, I'd rather not speak about it. I'm not even really sure what it is. I could try and see the doctor, but what if he says it's just normal after kids, or that I'll have to have an operation to fix it? This lady has a pelvic organ prolapse, defined by a bothersome feeling of vaginal heaviness and something coming down. She's not alone. Nearly half of all women who have had a baby have the same problem, and they too feel embarrassed and stigmatised and don't go for help. Surgery, which is costly and doesn't always work, is not the only option. Recent evidence shows that pelvic floor muscle exercises work, and about 70% of doctors will offer to fit a vaginal pessary. What's that? A pessary is a plastic or silicone device, usually a ring, which is fitted into the vagina to lift things back into place and help with the symptoms of prolapse. Oh, I think my granny had one. Does it work? So I won't need an operation. Can I still have sex? Research hasn't answered these questions yet. For my research, I've done a systematic scoping review on pessary and prolapse with no restriction, which has identified only 5 relevant randomised controlled trials. With no national guidelines or protocols available for pessaries and their use, doctors use personal opinion and clinical experience to inform their decisions and advise the women seeking treatment. From the review data, only 2,000 women have been involved in clinical research in pessaries in the last decade. But NHS statistics show that over 70,000 pessary procedures take place each year. I'm also running a James Lind Alliance priority setting partnership guided by a steering group of clinicians and women with experience of prolapse and pessaries. Over 600 questions from women and clinicians in the first survey have been refined into 66 uncertainties, such as which type of pessary is best for which type of prolapse? Can a pessary be used after surgery? Can women be taught to safely self-manage their prolapse with a pessary? These will be ranked in a second survey by the same groups. A final top 10 priorities for future research in pessaries for prolapse will be decided by consensus at a workshop in September. Then I can plan an intervention to answer one of the top 10 and be sure that my next research question is one that matters most. By involving women and clinicians in this way, this research puts their voice at the centre of building the evidence for and reducing the stigma and silence about prolapse and its management.